Hold onto your seats, Chiefs Kingdom, because the Kansas City Chiefs are once again at the center of the NFL universe. And this time, the spotlight is shining brightly on one of the most iconic figures in franchise history. Here's the question buzzing from coast to coast, from sports bars to studio desks. Are we witnessing the final chapters of the Travis Kelce era in Kansas City? Or is there still more magic left in that number 87 jersey? Let's set the scene. The Kansas City Chiefs, a franchise steeped in tradition and now synonymous with modern dominance, are coming off yet another season in which expectations were sky high and the margins razor thin. This is a team that has lifted Lombardi trophies in Super Bowl IV back in 1969, then reignited a dynasty with championships in 2020, 2023, and 2024. Under the steady, brilliant hand of head coach Andy Reid, Kansas City has become the gold standard for consistency in a league designed for parity. And at the heart of that run, a trio that has defined an era. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes, the off-script sorcerer with a cannon arm and a mind that processes defenses like a chess grandmaster. Defensive anchor Chris Jones, collapsing pockets and wrecking game plans every Sunday. And of course, tight end Travis Kelce, the emotional spark plug, the matchup nightmare, the man who turned the tight end position into must-see television. Now, Kelce is 36 years old. In NFL terms, that's an age where conversations shift from how much longer to what's next. Reports over the weekend confirmed that Kelce is planning to return for at least one more season, pushing aside whispers that he might walk away from the game before marrying global pop icon Taylor Swift this June. Yes, that's right. Football and pop culture colliding in a way only Travis Kelce can manage, with red carpets, TV cameras, and end zone celebrations all blending into one surreal highlight reel. But just when Chiefs fans were exhaling, thinking the path was clear for one more ride, a surprising voice entered the debate. On ESPN's morning program, Get Up, former NFL general manager Mike Tannenbaum delivered a blunt message that sent shockwaves through Chiefs Kingdom. His advice to Kansas City? Don't re-sign Travis Kelce. I wouldn't do it, Tannenbaum said, speaking from a front office mindset that prioritizes future production over past glory. You want to pay a player for what they're going to do, not what they've done. He is slowing down. Strong words, uncomfortable words, and yet, in the cold calculus of roster building, words that every championship team eventually has to confront. Let's break this down because the numbers tell a more nuanced story. Despite being labeled as slowing down, Kelce led the Chiefs in the 2025 regular season with 76 receptions, 108 targets, and 851 receiving yards. In an offense loaded with options, he remained the most trusted security blanket for Mahomes. When the play breaks down, and with Mahomes it often does in the most beautiful, chaotic way, number 87 is still the guy finding soft spots in zone coverage, still boxing out defenders in the red zone, that critical area inside the opponent's 20-yard line where games are won and lost. Kelce finished the season tied for the team lead in touchdown receptions with 5, alongside Marquise Hollywood Brown and Rashee Rice. No, those aren't peak Kelce numbers from the days when he seemed to rack up 1,300 yards without breaking a sweat. But for a contender, for a team with Super Bowl aspirations, that production still matters a lot. From a tactical standpoint, Kelce's value goes beyond the box score. Andy Reid's offense is built on spacing, timing, and deception. Kelce isn't just running routes, he's diagnosing coverages on the fly, adjusting his path mid-play, and communicating non-verbally with Mahomes in a way that can't be taught overnight. Defenses still roll coverage towards him, still hesitate, and still pay a price if they lose track of him for even a split second. Tannenbaum's counterpoint centers on youth. He points to a new generation of tight ends, players like Trey McBride, Brock Bowers, and Sam Laporta, athletes in their early to mid-20s redefining explosiveness at the position. He mentions upcoming draft prospects, suggesting Kansas City should honor Kelce's legacy, then turn the page and address other needs like tackle depth, running back help, and wide receiver speed. It's a logical argument. The NFL is unforgiving, it moves fast, and history is littered with legends who stayed a year too long. But here's the other side of the coin, and it's one the Chiefs know better than anyone. This franchise has mastered the art of threading the needle between past and future. They didn't panic when Tyreek Hill departed, they retooled. They didn't crumble when injuries hit, they adapted. And they've built a culture inside the locker room and across the fan base that understands continuity has value. Chiefs owner Clark Hunt made that clear back in January, stating that he and the organization certainly hope Kelce continues playing through at least 2026 campaign. That's not blind loyalty, that's recognition of leadership, preparation, and the way Kelce sets the tone for younger players coming behind him. Zoom out for a moment and think about where this conversation is happening. It's happening in Kansas City, inside the roaring cathedral that is GEHA Field at Arrowhead, one of the loudest venues in all of sports, a place where the tomahawk chop echoes into visiting teams' nightmares, a place where generations of fans remember Len Dawson's calm under pressure, Derek Thomas's relentless pass rush, and Tony Gonzalez redefining what a tight end could be, long before Kelce ever took the field. Kelce is part of that lineage now, a future Hall of Famer whose highlight reel includes playoff performances that swung entire seasons, whose chemistry with Mahomes helped tilt the balance of power in the AFC. Speaking of the AFC, let's not forget the battlefield the Chiefs navigate every year. Divisional clashes with the Raiders, Broncos, and Chargers are never easy. Conference showdowns with heavyweights like the Buffalo Bills and Cincinnati Bengals have become annual classics, games measured in inches, heartbeats, and last-second throws. Against that backdrop, experience matters. When January football arrives, when the temperature drops and the pressure spikes, having a player who's been there, who's felt that moment, who knows how to prepare on a Tuesday in December for a Sunday in January, that's not something you can draft and plug in immediately. Around the league, analysts are split. One former tight end turned broadcaster recently said, if Travis Kelce is your second or third option instead of your first, that's a luxury most teams would kill for. Another scout noted, you don't replace Kelce, you transition away from him slowly, on your terms, not because a calendar tells you to. And then there's the human element. Kelce's leadership in the locker room, his presence at practice, his willingness to mentor younger players. Those are the quiet contributions that rarely show up on highlight shows but resonate deeply within a championship culture. So, what does this mean going forward? If Kelce returns on a short-term deal, expect the Chiefs to continue evolving their offense. More motion, more spread concepts, more reliance on younger skill players, with Kelce as the chess piece that still forces defenses to declare their intentions. Expect Mahomes' numbers to remain elite even as his distribution spreads across the field. Expect Andy Reid to keep doing what he does best, staying one step ahead. And Chiefs Kingdom, expect the debate to continue. That's the price of sustained success. When you're always in the Super Bowl conversation, every decision is magnified, every contract scrutinized, every snap analyzed in slow motion. As we look ahead, one thing is certain. Whether Travis Kelce plays one more season or several, his impact on this franchise is permanent. The banners hang forever, the memories don't fade, and the standard in Kansas City remains sky high. So buckle up, the offseason is just heating up. Free agency looms, the draft is around the corner, and the Chiefs are once again shaping the next chapter of their story. Stay locked in, stay loud, and as always, keep the faith. This is the Chiefs we know. This is the Chiefs we love. And the journey, Chiefs Kingdom, is far from over.